All right, so here we go. We got a new poll on 2024. So Ron DeSantis is straight Draxin them's glaunced. DeSantis 21%, Pence 14%, Trump Jr. 7%. This poll is without the big man, though. This is without Trump Sr. Haley 6%, Cruz 6%, Romney 4%, Rubio 3%, Scott 2%, Tucker Carlson 1%, Abbott 1%, Noam 1%. Is that Scott again? Oh, Tim Scott and Rick Scott 1%. Okay. Let me give you a little bit more here. Where was I? Cheney, 1%. So Liz Cheney. Chris Christie, 1%. Pompeo, 0. Hogan, 0. Cotton, 0. Sass, 0. And Hawley, 0%. So this is Echelon Insights that did this poll. Now, at the same time, we just had the CPAC straw poll come out, and I'll have some other segments coming out on CPAC shortly as well. But the CPAC straw poll came out, and when you include Trump, he's dusting everybody, just routing everybody, and he would win the primary easily, at least according to the CPAC voters, who are the hardcore base. When you don't include Trump, DeSantis is running away with it. So it looks like there are clear favorites for the 2024 race for Republicans. And listen, as I said, this could get interesting because if Trump was smart, he would immediately sort of ask Ron DeSantis behind the scenes, like, hey, you want to be my VP? I'm going to run again. Because Trump wants to run again. That's what all the reports are. That's where all the evidence points. So he would reach out to DeSantis and say, hey, man, you want to be my VP? I'll offer you the VP slot right now. And we'll win. We have a very good chance of winning. If he was smart, he'd do that. But Trump also is not that smart, and so oftentimes he lashes out at people who he views as a threat, even if it's a minor threat. And so he might use this and actually turn on DeSantis and, try to go after him viciously. In fact, we're already seeing some signs of that. Kristi Noem, who clearly has 2024 ambitions, she started taking shots at DeSantis at CPAC, where she argued that, my state was brilliant because we decided let's not have any rules around COVID. Whereas idiots like in Florida, DeSantis, he did some rules, and boy, is that stupid and authoritarian and tyrannical. So it's already starting, man. It's already starting. But what we see here is, if for whatever reason Trump can't win, DeSantis is ahead by a lot. So we shall see, but, It really is too soon to even have these conversations, though, because the fact of the matter is, you go this early before any race and you see weird things. If I'm not mistaken, I think in 2008 or 2007, on the Republican side, Giuliani was leading by 1.5 miles when it came to the Republican primary. And then when he ran, he ended up getting obliterated. So sometimes these people hang on. Biden was up early on in 2019 for the Democrats, and then he ended up winning. Sometimes it's just they're a flash in the pan, and they originally show some promise, but then the second they start talking, their numbers start dropping. There's a lot of politicians like that. Kamala Harris, she was one of the top-tier contenders according to the numbers. Then she started talking and moved away from sounding even remotely left on economics, and she imploded. So we shall see, but DeSantis, if there is no Trump in 2024, it's possible that DeSantis dusts the field. And my guess on his front would be he would be a lot like Trump in that he would pretend from time to time to be populist, pretend from time to time to be like anti-war, but then he would ultimately be a standard movement conservative, just like George W. Bush, just like George W. Bush on steroids, and so he would be terrible. But there you have it. Curious to see how these polls move going forward.